Okay, Nate. The Brewers are playing right now. Okay, I left at 6:05, and I paused the game. It was 4-2. I believe it was the fifth inning. When I leave here, it will still be 4-2 in the fifth inning.
We are grateful
maybe.
for your commitment.
I'm not holding up the
Because it's
score.
paused at home. All right, we are going to get
So
started.
you can't talk about it?
I will not talk about it.
I know the
Can
score.
we please talk about it?
All right, put your phone away, please. Or whatever that is. Put it away.
When we go to small
Turtles.
groups,
Oh,
let's talk.
thank you.
about it.
All right, so we are going to get started today. How is everybody doing?
No Kirsten and Sam's.
How is everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
I'm doing good.
Did anybody miss me between last week and this week? Thank you very much. That means a lot. Warms my heart.
Hey.
Really does. All right, so tonight we are going to talk about stuff. It's going to be great. But we're going to start. It's good stuff. We're going to start with a prayer. So this right here is group 1.
What?
This right here is group 2.
We got it, girls.
You do. All
The
right,
only girl in the
to the all. We want you, God, to be directing our lives.
We don't always feel close to you.
But we know you will never leave us.
We are sometimes afraid of what lies ahead.
But
we know you guide us through the rough times.
Sometimes it's really hard to know what you want us to do.
Help us to trust you and the people who care about us.
Thank you for being our faithful God. Amen.
It was well done. Well, the coordination. Remarkable.
We should.
All right, so we're going to get started. A couple updates from a volunteering standpoint. So this Saturday, 8 o'clock, that's a.m., not p.m., okay? We are going to be collecting Lutheran World Relief items that we dropped off. Have any of you done this in Sunday school before where you pack Lutheran World Relief bags? Some are school kits like rulers and pencils and notebooks, and then some are health kits like Band-Aids and stuff. Yeah. So we have to get all the supplies, and those are being dropped off. So if anybody is available Saturday
Yes.
at 8
Evan and his brother Zach have already claimed the 10 o'clock shift.
Woo!
So if you would like to volunteer, it is the 8 o'clock shift.
But we need that too.
This
We need that
counts
too.
for the after.
Oh, we're gonna get to
on
that.
the-
We're gonna get to that.
Yes.
So, open table is the third Sunday of the month. It's the 19th. It'll be great. And then worship services as well. So remember, we talked about this last week, right? So you have to have something for September. Hopefully you worked with your guide last week to remember something you did in September. Okay. October's coming up. You could do greeter or shop, right? Or in your case, you might say witness.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
Lutheran World Relief.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
It'd be a great way to do it. All right.
Mhm.
So remember to fill these out. If you haven't, when you get to your small groups, spend a minute or two and just make sure before we forget about September, let's make sure we have something down for that. Okay. We good with that?
Already on
Like white on rice. Absolutely. Yes.
What?
Have you ever heard that?
No.
No.
Like white on rice because
Yep.
rice is white,
Yep.
right?
Not all of it.
We're right on it, except for brown rice. But for white rice, we're white on rice. Just go with it, okay? It's
Like-
the cat's meow.
Like the sky
All right.
is blue.
Oh, nice.
So Saturday, this is me and my buddy Matt. Where were we? Oh yes, we were there. We were there.
There's like nobody.
Watching the Cubs.
Well, that's because it was early. We got there an hour and a half early.
Of course.
So,
Gotta get those
all
hot
right.
dogs.
So,
Good people.
ask me a question. What do you want to know? Look,
No, I was gonna
Okay.
it's
say.
got to be quick,
Okay.
man. We got to do this. Let's go.
Please.
What's the dramatic fact?
Let's have it.
Do you have any pets?
No, I'm not a pet guy.
Oh,
I have children.
finally. Yes. What is your favorite type of French fry?
So that's a great question because there's the curly fry, there's the steak fry,
Waffle
there's the
fry.
waffle fry,
Chicken.
there is the thin fry.
Okay, but what's
And
like
chicken
your
fry.
favorite?
There's the sweet potato fry.
favorite? What's like your
I-
favorite?
I am a McDonald's thin. I'm a thin
Yes.
cut, high salt French fry guy.
Good
Mm.
job.
Moderate crispiness, not mushy, not well done.
This guy
The
knows
funny thing
fries.
is-
Like an 8 out of 10.
The funny thing
Crispiness.
is, this is the second time I've asked you a
Yes,
question.
it was
about
McDonald's
fries.
fries. Yes. So good questions. Thank you. Last question. Go ahead.
What would you do if I told you the Brewers and Cubs score right now?
I'd be very angry. All right. So thank you very much for asking me a question. It's time to teach. Let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, are you going to teach tonight or am I? Okay, so I am then. Awesome. So then on this side of the crowd, we'd be like this. Capiche? Good. All right. So today we're going to talk about this idea that God calls us. What does that mean? We'll talk about it. God calls us and we can, parenthetically, we should follow. So this is the idea of what we're talking about tonight, okay? All right. Some key words. What in the world does it mean to be called by God? Dare I ask? What does it mean to be called by God?
To have him call you on it, the home landline.
I would love it if that was true. It's not. It's not what we're talking about. Okay?
Telephone
Being
landline.
called can mean a lot of different things. So what does it mean to be called by God? Any ideas?
I'm scared.
I'm terrified as well, but we can do this together. Go ahead.
Be brave.
Yes. Go ahead.
I honestly don't know. So he calls you on your cell phone?
Nope, it's not a landline. It's not a cell phone. Any ideas? To be called by God. What do you think?
Like someone to do something.
Someone to do something. God says, I want you
To do a handstand.
You sound like True.
I know what God sounds like. I'm just making it up.
To do a handstand. You don't know if it's a man or a woman. Hold on, I'm thinking of a good example.
It's probably not a good. Well, there's all
I'm
kinds of
still
good. That's kind of God saying, "Hey, Noah," right? Yes.
If you want to.
Nathan, have you ever been called by God to do something?
I have.
Okay. Did God actually say, Nathan, I want you to build an ark or something like that?
No.
Okay. So
Oh, that's close enough.
close enough. Yes. There is.
Yes.
Yes, there is. We have a lot of examples in the Bible.
Radio.
Work with me here, people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to split this up in a second if it's not going to work. Do we understand?
Okay.
So there's a lot of examples in the Bible about God actually talking to people. We don't have a lot of examples in our world today about God actually talking to people. So this idea of being called, and we're going to talk to you in a second,
Yes, sir.
is this idea of recognizing and accepting God's will for your life.
Oh.
What is that? What does that even mean? Does anybody have an idea? What does that even mean?
Like accepting.
Well, almost by definition, the word accepting is in there. So yes, that's good. It's good. It's good. Any idea what it means to accept God's will for your life? What do you think?
Recognizing it.
Okay, so now this is good. We're getting there. So we've got recognizing and we've got accepting. If you mention God's will, like we're gonna be like all like
Taking it.
good. Yes, at least the words weren't up here. So I appreciate that. All right, so this idea of being called by God, okay? God speaks to us in a number of different ways. All right? Pastor Nathan said he's been called by God. Not a cell phone, not a landline, not God's voice. Can anybody think of an example of when Pastor Nathan might have been called by God? Yes?
I don't know how to say it, but like God's like basically in you, like saying that, like not actually.
That's no.
not
That's
literally.
closer than anybody else has gotten today. So very nice job by you. Yes.
Like if you say, this is kind of like something like if you say, if this happens, he's watching, and then it happens.
Pastor Nathan, you've been called by God.
Yes.
So have I.
Yes.
Tell me about your example. Give me one example. There's plenty, right?
Yes.
But give me a good one that might relate to these
Mhm.
fine folks here.
I'm the
So-
finest.
I was called to be a pastor in this congregation. I was called to be the associate pastor to serve with Pastor Beth Ann in leading the congregation. And when that call came, I accepted the call. And at my ordination, one of the things that the bishop said was, the church's call is God's call. So the church was calling me to serve. And I said yes, which means that God is calling me through the body of Christ, the church, to serve. I'm saying yes to God.
What do you think? Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, last year JR said he was wondering if he wanted to teach like Sunday school, and he saw a rainbow.
That's a great example.
Oh,
So
yeah.
sometimes they're visual cues.
Mm-hmm.
28 years ago, somebody came to me and said, Scott, I really want you to teach confirmation. And I said, I've got a 4-month-old at home. I'm just not feeling it. Okay. And I went home and I felt it's a feeling, it's a gut, right? God didn't call me on my phone. It's like, there's a feeling like I should be doing this. Is it inconvenient? Absolutely. Yes. Inconvenient,
Mhm.
right?
Amen.
But is it the right thing to do? And it felt like for me, it was the right thing to do.
Yes.
And so sometimes being called isn't necessarily obvious, right? Sometimes it's a feeling,
Mhm.
but it's a feeling that generally leads you to do the right thing. So we're going to talk about this idea of being called by God. What does it mean to trust? Don't use the word trust in the definition.
Hmm.
What do you
You
think?
want to believe someone.
Woo! Yes, to depend or to believe in someone. Reliance on the word or the character or the ability of someone. Absolutely. That's really, you are on fire tonight.
Dang, I'm
Absolutely.
I wish you
So-
had candy.
Imagine I had candy. Yeah.
Hey, I got
So-
an attaboy and a pat on the back.
You did. Yes, you did. There might be more attaboy. Well, you got a fist bump. All right, so trust. This is important as well. We're going to talk about this. And then the last word, anybody know what a blessing is? There's a couple different ways that a blessing can be defined, but go ahead. A gift from potentially who? God. Where are we?
Church.
Yes, so who would this be a gift from? If we were talking in that context.
Sky dude.
Sky Dude, yes.
Guided.
So absolutely. It's the
God,
gift
man.
of God's love for humankind. Okay? So the story we're going to talk today is someone being called by God, somebody trusting God, and God giving that person a blessing. It might be, it might not. So, question. When we talk about the beginning of Christianity, okay? The very beginning of Christianity. Who's Christianity start with?
People who wanted to start a religion about God.
Believe it or not. It's not. Is it God? Maybe.
Christ.
Jesus? Maybe.
People.
Well, who did we talk about last week?
Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve.
Is it Adam and Eve?
Kind of.
Kind of. It's kind of. Believe it or not, it's actually kind of not. It's kind of not any of these three.
It's not God. It's not Jesus. 'Cause it's
Not Adam and Eve.
It's definitely
normal
it's-
person.
hold on. The thing is, it's definitely not Jesus. Yes, because Jesus came and all the church people were mad about the because they're like, you're fake.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Mhm.
Hmm.
The answer is this guy.
Moses or no?
Abraham.
Neither.
Abraham.
Abraham.
Abe. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
I know the whole
This
story.
is Abraham.
That's AI. That's AI.
No, it's just a picture off the internet.
It's AI.
No,
I'm not
it's
gonna-
AI.
I'm not gonna say the meme.
So, Abraham. Okay.
AI Abraham.
Why would Abraham be considered the kind of the beginning of Christianity? What, do you have any idea?
Because in his time, everyone was monotheistic.
Monotheistic. Actually, they were not monotheistic. They were generally polytheistic at that
That's
time.
wait. What is the multiple?
Is he
So
holding
polytheist,
Poly
poly
is
means
multiple.
many.
I thought-
Mono means one.
Okay, so they're polytheistic. And he was Jewish, and he believed there was only, he knew there was only one God.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very good.
Right on, Pierce.
That's a scroll.
Yeah, that's
a hollow
I'm
twist?
So
just-
Chris Pierce, that's really good. So what Pierce said is a long time ago, most religions were what we call polytheistic. Okay? What that means is there are,
multiple gods that they believe in.
yes, can somebody give me an example of the name of a god that might have been in a polytheistic society?
Jupiter.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Also known as
Zeus.
So Jupiter is the Roman name, Zeus is the Greek name.
Greek.
Okay, who else? Same.
I know.
Mars.
Mars, also known as an
Aries.
Aries.
Aries,
Yeah.
god of war.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ra, now, it's a different religion, but yes.
Yes, that's
Yes.
Ra's
Sun
the
god.
Egyptian
That's
sun
generally,
god.
Harry Potter.
South American. Yeah.
It was
So,
just
point is,
Wow.
all these religions existed,
Mhm.
okay? But Christianity kind of started with Abraham. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But first, we're going to talk about the story of Abraham.
Yay, is there a video?
Mhm.
No way I knew it.
What's it?
Yeah, because it totally didn't say video.
Yeah,
What about
right here.
lava?
No, it's just him.
That's not
Yeah.
lava.
Action.
Just him.
Yes.
Or Abra.
I know his favorite story
I
in
feel
the
like I want
Bible.
to sing the song.
We're walking through the
The
book of
sabbatical
Genesis, which is
trip.
made up of these two main parts.
And the first part begins in the garden where we watch humanity spiral downward in self-destruction. And it ends in the Tower of Babel where a rebellious humanity is scattered by God.
Then the second part of Genesis zooms in and focuses on just one family.
And right in the middle is this story that links the two parts of Genesis together and helps us understand what the whole book is all about.
So how do we get from the Tower of Babel to the story here in the middle?
Well, after the scattering at Babel, there's this genealogy, and it follows one of the tribes all the way down to this one guy named Abram.
You probably know him as Abraham.
And God starts making all these promises to Abraham, like he's going to bless him and give him a ton of kids. And he says that through him and his family, all the nations of the earth are now going to find God's blessing. So basically, God is trying to restore humanity back to the goodness of the garden and to his original intentions for the world. So it's like his rescue plan for humanity. And that's why the whole second half of Genesis is about this one family. And so you have Abraham, and then he has his son Isaac, who has Jacob, and then Jacob has 12 sons. And to each generation, God renews his promise to bless them and all nations through them.
So because of this promise to use this family to rescue the world, it's pretty easy to read these stories as examples of how to be a good person.
But actually, for the most part, this family is totally dysfunctional. So for example, let's go back to Abraham. This whole story is about God giving him and his wife Sarah a family. But two different times, he basically gives Sarah away to other men by denying that she's even his wife. And then Sarah gets impatient about having a son, and so she makes Abraham sleep with her servant girl, which then causes all of these other problems in the family.
So they get really old, and you begin to think that there's no way they're going to have a kid of their own. But then, miraculously, they do. It's Isaac.
And Isaac, he has two sons.
Buffering.
Wait for it.
Is it TV
Wait for it.
buffering?
Is this the Harry
do you
Potter?
have
Doesn't
internet?
Joseph has a
It's
magical
the,
like,
it's the magical spinning
You have
wheel.
internet access.
Yeah.
Before, when I looked in the lower right hand corner of your.
I should have the church.
It did not appear that you were connected.
Is this the Harry Potter?
See the cross through it, or the yeah.
Oh.
No, I've got
Intermission.
it.
Yeah, so I think what it needs is open browser and connect. Click on that. It just you need to do the I confirm that I
is it like
accept.
Joseph? Is it like Joseph's Jacob's favorite
Can't
son
read
or something?
Yes.
I knew that. Jacob and his magical, wonderful.
Yeah, you have to like check the
rainbow
box or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scarf
Yeah.
thingamajig. Or is it
This close, people. It was this close.
to finishing?
Is it this the Harry
Uh-huh.
Potter?
No.
suit?
Hmm? If you need to stab
Another
it.
time, I'm just going to-
The four turtles are trapped.
No, nobody.
What's that?
The suit the Harry Potter. Is it the suit?
Come on. All right. Well, we're gonna give this.
the. Or try the staff connection.
Let's see. Let's see.
They're
What
just
this,
risking.
Oh, that's For I am.
I'll try to staff. Sure. Password. Yeah. Oh, for the love of
Oh,
God.
this is going great.
Capital N C. Capital R. Lowercase
Oh. My eyesight's so bad.
Don't sing it too well, or else we'll be demonetized by YouTube.
What?
Oh, what?
What do we? It's a very different tone.
Guys,
They
no
do-
copyright.
That's close enough.
I'm la,
Ha ha!
la, la,
Ha ha!
Success.
Ha ha!
We're connected. We're secured.
la, 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 la.
Let's go.
Yeah, are we? You might have to like.
It's
Oh
gonna, like-
yeah, you're gonna
Yeah,
have to do that.
It's 2:12.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant that's the time. Now we consider. Like,
All right. So sorry about that. That's poor planning on my part.
Miraculously,
It's not.
what?
What?
Oh, Bruce
gosh.
Clubhouse. Bruce
Such a
tickets
putz.
and home
There we
run
go.
Mickey
derby.
Mouse Clubhouse?
You got it.
do. It's Isaac.
And Isaac, he has two sons, Esau and Jacob, and it seems like things are going pretty good.
But Jacob, the younger brother, wants the family's inheritance, which belongs to Esau, the older brother. So he devises a plan where he's going to steal it from his father, Isaac, who at this point in the story is now old and blind.
Which who does that? Horrible stealing from your blind father.
Yeah, and then he just takes off.
So Jacob goes on from there to have 12 sons, big family. But Jacob loves his 11th son, Joseph, way more than all the others. And so he gives him the special Technicolor dream coat. And his brothers, because of this, come to hate him.
So much so that they plan on killing him.
But they
Whoa,
don't.
whoa.
They instead just sell him as a slave down in Egypt.
Now, while in Egypt, through this crazy series of events, Joseph goes from being in a prison cell to becoming the second in command there.
And so later on, the whole Middle East falls into this food shortage. And Joseph's brothers, they come down to Egypt looking for food. And then when they get there, who should they find as the ruler of the whole land?
It's Joseph, that guy they sold into slavery. But he actually saves them from starving to death.
And so here you have it. These are the great grandchildren of Abraham who have done this heinous act to their brother. But God has transformed their evil into something good.
And that's exactly what Joseph says here in the last paragraph of the entire book. He says, you guys planned all of this for evil, but God planned it for good, to save people's lives.
Now, these words, they conclude the book because they actually summarize the message of the whole story so far. Humans keep choosing evil, and we are thinking they're screwing up God's plan, but he keeps turning their evil back into good. And somehow he's going to use this family to restore humanity back to the garden.
So that's the book of Genesis.
Good luck.
But
All right.
Wait, am I like their descendants?
You
Wait, what?
yes and no.
Mhm.
Yes and no.
Technically, we're all brothers.
You are probably not their genealogical descendants, but as a Christian, we trace our religion back to Abraham.
Mhm.
Probably not.
So, all right. So we're gonna open the Bible real quick because they touched on a few things in there. We're gonna go into a little bit of detail. So I want you to open up a Bible, and I want you to find Genesis chapter 12.
That's my Bible.
Genesis, Old Testament,
Oh,
Old Testament or New Testament?
Oh,
That's right. First book of the Bible or anything but the first book of the Bible?
Anything.
No, it's the first book of the Bible. So Genesis. Thank you. Genesis chapter 12.
Try again.
isn't it?
John, Mark, Luke, and John.
Where is it? The first book of the Bible.
Genesis
Matthew, Mark, Luke,
Chapter
and John.
12. verse 1. Genesis, that would be Exodus.
what page?
This is the last
6.
chapter of Genesis.
Why does the Bible have to be so confusing?
Genesis.
It's not.
Why isn't there
I
I literally just flipped to the right page.
You are awesome.
It's only page 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty good too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Genesis
Also, I don't know.
chapter 12.
I flipped right
Verse
to
one.
the
Oh,
page. I
that's
don't know why this
Chapter 12.
All right, you can.
You open straight to page
All right.
13.
I would like somebody to read Genesis chapter 12, verses 1 through 3. Do I have a volunteer to read Genesis chapter 12, verses 1 through 3? You can do it loud and proud. Yes?
Yeah.
Both loud and proud. Go ahead, 1 through 3.
Now the Lord said to Abraham, go from your country and your kindred and your family father's house to the land that I will show you. I will make of you a great nation, and I will bless you and make your great name great so that you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and the one who curses I will curse, and in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed.
Perfect. So what is God doing here? What does he promise Abraham? Go ahead.
Land.
Land. He wants Abraham to go to a land. The land is called Canaan, which will later become Israel. Okay? All right. So God promises land and blessing. There's one other thing. Yeah?
Curse the cursors.
Yeah, no. There was one other thing he promised.
Oh.
Yes.
The family shall be blessed.
Yeah. Big people. Big people. All right, let's read more about that. Genesis. I want to find chapter 13 now.
I found it.
It should be pretty easy if we are on chapter 12. Genesis chapter 13. And I want verses 14 through 16. So chapter 13, verses 14 through 16. Can we read?
No, I
Okay.
Please,
Okay, go ahead. Loud and proud. Listen up, people.
Wait, so just make sure this one.
Is that 14 through 16?
Raise your eyes down. Look at the
Where's
earth,
16?
for you are
Where's 16?
northward and southward.
When
Anyway,
you get to 17, stop.
Where all the way is.
the Lord said to Abraham after Lot had separated from him, raise your eyes now and look from the place where you are northward and southward and eastward and westward for all the land that you see I will give to you and to your offspring forever. I will make your offspring like the dust of the earth, so that if one can count the dust of the earth, your offspring also can be counted.
Okay, so what does that mean? I will make your
Offspring.
You pass me that back for a second. Just right. Why? Because my reading glasses are in my backpack. Thanks.
I get it. I see it. And you need
I
look so old. All right, but I can see. All right, so it says here, okay, blah, blah, for all the land you see, I will give to you and your offspring forever. I will make your offspring like the dust of the earth. What does that mean?
Eternal.
Close, but no.
Dead.
No.
Non-existent eventually.
amazing.
Sometimes you'll see this translation as the stars in the sky or the grains of sand on the earth. Okay?
Oh.
Almighty.
Lots. Yes. So when it says like the dust of the earth, it means every particle of dust,
There's a lot of
that's how many offspring you'll have.
There's a lot.
Oh God.
Now, Kathy, can you imagine having that many children?
I cannot.
No,
Three was enough
no.
for me.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. But Abraham, okay,
Yeah, 12.
is going to have so many kids. It's going to be more than all the specks of dust on the earth.
Oh God.
That's kind of wild,
Does
isn't
he
it?
have multiple wives? Or is this all just
Exactly. So Abraham hears this. And do you think Abraham said, "You're right, God, let's get going"?
But that's great.
No. Abraham didn't quite believe God.
He's like
Yeah.
You sure about that?
And how did he
Exactly.
communicate this?
God actually talked to Abraham. Okay?
Well,
So we're going to go ahead and jump ahead in the story. We're going to jump ahead in the story to Genesis chapter 18. Genesis chapter 18.
Nothing's there either.
Can I read it?
Can I read it?
All right, and I want to start, Luna 11 through 14.
Hold up. Let me find it.
Okay.
11
This is
through
important.
14.
Chapter 18, 11 through 14 verses.
Where is
Starts with now Abraham.
now Abraham and Sarah were told
Not told.
told old, sorry.
That's okay. Big difference.
Advanced in age, it has ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of woman. So Sarah laughed to herself, saying, after I've grown old in my husband's portal, I shall have pleasure. The Lord said to Abraham, why did Sarah laugh and say, I shall indeed bear a child now that I am old?
So God said to Abraham and Sarah, good news. Abraham, you're 99 years old. Okay, that's older than me.
That's surprising.
I know. You should see how I feel. All right, 99 years old. And oh, by the way, you're going to have a child. And Luna, what did Sarah do when she heard that?
Wow.
Okay, yes,
2 things.
yes.
First of all, how biologically possible? Second of all, wouldn't she die?
Nothing is impossible for God. And no.
She was younger than he was, right?
Correct.
Technically.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But not like she wasn't 20 and he
Well,
was 99.
right.
So she was also very old.
Yeah.
Right.
How old was she?
Very old.
88.
No, she was in her 90s as well.
Oh,
So-
okay.
God says, I'm going to promise you a child. And does Abraham believe him?
Nope. I
Nope.
would either.
We're at strike 2, right? Abraham just doesn't believe.
Real.
Okay. Next week, we're going to get to a little bit of story of what happened. when he didn't
99.
believe. But the last thing I want to do is I want to jump to Genesis 22. This is kind of a big deal. And all I want to do is look at the title of Genesis chapter 22. What does that say,
What?
Pierce?
The command to sacrifice Isaac. And
The
he-
command to sacrifice Isaac.
and
What
he
does that mean?
almost does.
So when I say God commanded Abraham to sacrifice Isaac, what does that mean?
To
To kill him.
Murder him.
Isaac is so eventually we jump to the story, right? So between 18 and 22 here, Abraham and Sarah actually have a child. And his name is?
Isaac.
Isaac.
Absolutely, yes. Okay. Isaac is growing up. Abraham loves Isaac because he's his only son. Almost. He's his only son. Okay. Because that's what we in the business like to call a tease. You have to come back next week to get the rest of the story. Okay. So Isaac, his only son, asterisk. And God says, you know that son you love so much?
Kill him. Give him to me.
Do any of you watch Star Wars?
Yes.
Okay, you know when the Emperor looks at Anakin and Count Dooku, he says, kill him. That's what God said. Kill him. So Abraham has said, ha ha, twice now to God.
You're joking, right?
Do we think Abraham says, ha ha, to God?
Yes.
One vote for yes. Raise your hand if you think yes.
I would.
Twice. He did it twice already.
Right, he's on a trend.
Mhm.
Raise your hand if you think no. Okay, well, let's see. So, what did God promise early on? What did God promise to Abraham?
Dust.
Many children.
Offspring.
Oh.
Promised a child.
AI child
Right?
again. AI child.
No, that's a real one.
Very good.
Promised a
not.
child.
That's not a real child.
But then he promised what?
Child.
Lots of children. Right? Lots and lots
Real
and
children,
lots
not AI
and
children.
lots
AI
and
child.
lots of
It's still
children.
AI.
How many children? As many as all the stars in the sky.
A
Right?
billion.
Because half of them are probably already blown up.
So, that's what God promised. Promised. Did Abraham trust God?
Nope.
Oh,
No.
really? We was saying the same thing.
It's a very simple. No. Okay?
No.
So then, what does God ask Abraham to do next?
Murder your son.
Murder his son.
Little thing we like to call a sacrifice.
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 Little
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
Can we believe this?
Does he do
This
it?
is
Yeah.
our God,
Yeah.
right? It's our
Yeah.
God who loves us
We
more than
sacrificed
anything.
sheep before.
Get
And
rid
he
of
said-
AI.
And he said, Abraham, why don't you sacrifice your son for me?
What?
I bet that's
Oh.
Did Abraham trust God?
Oh,
No.
oh, oh. No.
Yup.
Whoa.
Mhm.
I know, mind blown.
And he would have if he didn't get stopped.
Yeah,
at the-
Say more, Pierce.
It was
What
opposite
happens?
day.
So Pierce, it was not opposite day. Pierce, what happens?
He was going to kill him,
Yep,
and at the last second,
he's got the match.
God said stop.
Yes,
Mhm.
right? Abraham showed to God that he had trust, that he trusted God. And God recognized that trust and said, you're all good, right? Go forth and have children and watch this thing go. So the question is, Abraham eventually followed God's word, right? Did he do it the first time?
Nope.
Second time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It only had
Yeah.
to threaten
Well,
somebody's life.
Eventually he did. So the question for us is, what God asked to do, God asked Abraham to do at the end was really hard. I want you to kill your son.
Whoa.
That's really hard. God doesn't ask us to do things that are that hard. But we have to follow God even if it's hard.
Yes.
So what does God ask us to do that's hard? Give me some examples.
Pick up our mouth.
I mean, technically, it depends on your room, I suppose. What do you think? I mean, there's things that God asks us.
I don't know.
God asks us to help people in need, right? Is that convenient?
No, absolutely
really.
not.
No, it's not. But do we still call to do it? Is it easy? Not really. Okay. God asks us to be kind to others. Is that easy?
No.
Right? Is it easy to be kind to your friends?
Yeah.
Is it easy to be kind to people who are not your friends?
Nope.
50-50.
Depends who they are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there you said it all. It's really hard to be kind to everyone, isn't it? But God asks us, God calls us to be kind to others. God calls us to be at church. Raise your hand if you're here at church every week. Every week?
Every other week.
Oh, no.
Every other
God
week.
calls us to be at church every week.
Even I'm not at church
Yeah.
every week. I'm going to run the Chicago Marathon
Okay.
on Sunday.
Because it's hard. Okay? It's hard. God tells us to take care of creation. Is that easy?
Nope.
No.
Not really. It's not
Totally my question.
Okay? God calls us to share your time and your talents and your money. Is that easy?
I don't have any money.
Time and talents?
I have a couple dollars.
I
have
Piggy
time.
bank.
So the point is this. The point is this. God asks us to do a lot of things that are hard. Okay? A lot of things that are hard. Okay? So even with all these hard things, do we have to follow what God says?
No.
We have one vote for no. We don't have to.
No,
He's
we
not the
don't have
boss
to.
of me.
No, but we should.
Maybe I don't know.
We don't have
Maybe you don't know.
We were created to, but we don't have to, but we should.
We don't have to, but we should. What do you guys think?
Integrity.
That's a good word.
And if you don't, you go down if you don't believe.
Turn that into a sentence.
We should have integrity.
That's a good sentence.
Integrity we should have.
So here's the thing. Here's what I will tell you. You're actually pretty close, okay? God expects us to try our best. Okay? But much like Abraham, did Abraham nailed every test perfectly?
No.
Did he fail a couple tests?
Oh,
Yeah. What about Jacob and Esau?
What?
Didn't work out well. Cain and Abel, we talked about last week.
Oh.
That didn't end well, right?
Yeah.
Adam and Eve, people screw up, right? So God knows that people screw up,
Murder
Right?
is not a screw up.
but He always expects us to do our best to follow God's call. Does that work?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. For the sake of time, we're actually going to ignore I want to be respectful of your time. No, it's true. 45 minutes is as long as I ever want to take. So I want to be respectful of your time. So with that, we'll hit the quiz next week. Again, big tease. Show up next week to find out what I was talking about with Abraham.
will I be here next week?
Oh,
You
the
tell
stakes-
me.
The stakes are
I don't know.
The stakes are high.
the stakes are astronomical.
That's right.
Mhm.
All right. Any questions before we head?
Next episode.
Yes, exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
checking the
Last
stories
Wednesday,
of
right?
Bruce King.
My great-grandma.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Nice job.
So,
Yes,
to
to be
be
continued.
To be
Hey,
continued.
hey, put the books back. Put the Bibles back.
Well, this one's
Is it-
mine.
I'm talking to my boy. I'm talking to the boys now. I want the three of you to meet me out in the foyer first.
I'm not gonna take it out.
In the foyer?